White nationalists, white nationalists, white nationalists. Y'all got to do better. I'm gonna need for y'all to take all that damn education y'all got, all those years of favoritism and nepotism, and make that shit work. Now, it's been placed in y'all head that y'all different from us. The only thing that's different from y'all and us is the history of our fathers. See, because you come from the family, it's just that the man that would have been your father was wiped out by the man that's your father now, that replaced your natural father. Believe me, because your mother, her maternal haplogroup, and those that's from her ancestors, regions, and populations that share the exact same genetics maternally had somebody different. They had different fathers that go back to the beginning of these maternal mutations, if that's what we want to call them, or these add-ons, these extensions, these branches to the mother tree. So, as I say, who would have been your natural father? I'm messing here. I'm wiping myself down with my tongue. Hey, mama, you clean out. But anyway, who would have been your natural father was wiped out. He was from a Japhetic tribe, more than likely what we know as the Etruscans, because they had beautiful daughters, and they wouldn't allow their daughters to just mess with anybody. Not even the Edomites, because that was the ones that was over there trying to push up on the Etruscans' daughters, on the daughters of the Etruscans, what we are, who we know as the Etruscans. They were Japhetic. They were the children of Yetheth, or Yefeth, or Yefut. But these children, the men were wiped out. They were wiped out because they wouldn't allow their daughters to marry whatever this is that carries your male genetic marker, which comes from the oppressors, the people that's really in power. Not this stuff we see with this politic bullshit, but the people that have the strings connected to them, the puppet masters. You see what I'm saying? The ones that got everybody at each other's throats, the ones that got everybody thinking that we hella different. Like I say, we're only different through violation and through being conquered. That's where we differ at. From, let's just keep it real, corruption and defilement of the Most High's temple. Because like I said, a lot of you that's running around here calling yourself white don't know that you could possibly be part of the Northern Kingdom. And the serpent seed placed you here and gave you authority, or at least gave you a false sense of authority, to believe that you were above us and that you were part of them. Not true. If you belong to them, you would be with them. You would be balling your ass out of control. Money would not be an issue. Gold would not be an issue. Diamonds would not be an issue, because you would own militaries, museums, banks, every institution that we know that exists, and all that we know that don't exist. These people own everything. They have made themselves the owners of this world. So, like I say, study, man. Do your autosomal research. And yeah, they try to manipulate that a little bit and throw you off by saying this is here and this is there and this was started up here. But you got to think, where did it come from naturally? You only have what we call Neanderthal DNA is because your mother, your ancient mothers, were violated and kidnapped and killed and held captive and made, you know what, and I don't want to say it, because they were the daughters of Yefet, and some of them were even the daughters of the northern kingdom of Yasharal. So, hey, I don't have that much what we call indoctrinated education of men, but I do know a little something. So what I'm saying is you need to dig deeper than what they want you to. They're trying to keep y'all asleep. They're trying to keep y'all from finding out the truth. They want to keep y'all at each other's throats because a civil war is far from being civil. There's nothing civil about a war. They keep you uncivil. That's what it is, uncivil war. And we've been having an uncivil war since this whole experiment began. And those who we look at as the royals, the royal families, the English royal families, and the Spanish and Portuguese. The corruption, the mess that they made. This is the mess that they made, and they the ones that sit on top of your 33% Freemason boards and all that crap, and even higher, things that you don't know nothing about, because everybody ain't with the Freemason Club, they just running it. Yeah, they got runners too, they got owners too. They got somebody that's over them. Yeah, it's your celebrities and your politics and your religious folks. They the Freemasons. They the Hellsbergs. They the Hell's Fire Club and all that crap. And the politicians and the judges and all that. But somebody is above them, the Goat family. That one-eyed family y'all don't know about. Boy, I tell you what, hash your little old grok or whatever it is, and all other stuff about the one-eyed family. They making some mythology, but believe me, it was a one-eyed man that spreaded all kind of wickedness throughout the earth. And he was given power. I don't know how them guy had one eye. Some say he was a Cyclops. Some say that he was cursed. You know, he might have had him knocked out by Michael or Gabriel or somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just telling you what I know. I've seen these movies. I don't give up too much, but I've seen these ones, and they real. They got one eye. They look like goat people. Got like a goatee and blonde ass hair, and they some goddamn characters. Believe me, I'm telling you. Some of y'all might have dealt with this shit, whether it was in a vision, a dream, but y'all know I'm telling the truth. I need to start speaking to you people. Stop being puss ass.